Hello everyone, how is it going? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys, so we're going to keep continuing our builds. So in this video, we are going to take a look. I'm going to show you guys the build guide for Golden Armor Wonder Woman. Yes, guys, she's again a legendary character, and she's actually not that good in raids or in solo raids, but she's really useful in arena, in Champions Arena, and even in league invasions. And there are a few reasons for that. The first reason is that she has increased resistance to damage over time, as you can see. Plus, she grants increased attack and defense if, in case, your teammates lose more than 50% of their health. It happens three times. So it will stack to three times, and it will be there for the entire match. Plus, 80% chance for each blocked attack to increase the combo meter. So every time you block an opponent's attack, you will increase your combo meter by 3. Now, this is also very important special over here, which is quite handy and quite useful. So what it does is whenever you do a special 2, Wonder Woman will tag in the most wounded opponent, the opponent that has taken a lot of health, like the least, I mean, the opponent who has the least health in that entire team will get tagged in. So and eventually it becomes easier to defeat those kind of opponents. And this actually this special 2 will come in very handy when you're playing league invasions. We know that sometimes league invasion teams are so strong that it literally becomes difficult to defeat them. But when you see a team that has some opponents which are quite easy, but they are not tagged in yet, and you want to make sure that they tag in, and then at that point you can use Wonder Woman special 2 and tag that particular opponent in and finish them off. All right. So special 3 is it can interrupt opponent's specials. That's special 3. And special 1 is quite, you know, damage dealing. Actually, the target through strike gains surrendered debuff for 15 seconds. So you can apply a debuff surrendered, which means all incoming attacks targeting this character gain armor piercing and destroy all active shields and barriers. So you can also destroy active shields and barriers if you put on surrendered debuff on the opponent. All right, which can happen only by doing a special 1. All right, so enough talk about that. Now let's quickly jump into the build. Now, in order to make sure that we build her, this will be a hybrid build, which means we will have attack and defense as well, and some resistance too. All right, not a lot of defense, but a lot of resistance on Wonder Woman because we don't want to lose her quite early in the battle. That's why. All right, so we need to max out critical attack damage. Now, I have maxed out critical attack damage through gears and talents. Now, I'll show you guys how exactly it works. So basically, a couple of gears, which with 45% and 90% each critical attack damage, and a couple of talents with 24% and 12%. So 24% is the epic talent, and 12% is the rare talent. Now, moving on to crit chance. Now, unfortunately, I don't have those. I don't have those reforges to do the fourth reroll on the fourth gear slot. So that's why you cannot see the CAC maxed out. All right. So over here, I have worked on 3 gears, and I have critical attack chances on 3 gears and a couple of talents. So that's 10%, 19%, 27%, and 6% each on 2 talents, which is the third and the fourth. Now, we don't really need to max out the fast attack chance or the lethal attack chance. All right. But what we need to do is we need to max out the resistance. Now, I haven't maxed it out yet, but you need to work on the resistance on the talents. All right, you need to add at least 3 to 4 resistance on Golden Armor Wonder Woman. All right, so I've kept the remaining slots for resistance. So the reason why I've not added resistance over here because my CAD and CAC were not maxed out. But I can replace some attack if I want, but I'm not going to do that because I think even at 4 stars, Golden Armored Wonder Woman is still resistant enough to take the damage and DOT and other stuff, right? So yeah, guys, I think this is a way that you should build Golden Armored Wonder Woman. You can remove some CADs and CACs from talent and replace them with resistance. If in case your Wonder Woman is dying quickly, you can add a defense on the gears as well if you want. If your Wonder Woman is dying pretty early, but this should be the build. And you can replace some attack if you want from the gears. As I said, you can replace them with CAD and CAC. Now this is this. Now let me take you to the gears section. So at the moment, I have 3 attacks over here. That's 6. There is some resistance over there too. That's 9, 10. Okay, so 10 attack stats. You don't have to add exactly that I have added. You can switch it. You can add some attack on the fourth slot too, if you want, and you can add some resistance too over here. But this works for now because she is at 4 stars. But if you have her maxed out, let's say to 5 star, at least like maxed out passives, then you can try to remove some of these CADs and try to put some CADs, or let's say remove these you can add some resistance on the talents. Okay, you can also add some resistance over gears, but I don't recommend that. I do recommend, if you want to add resistance, you should add it always through the talents, not through the gears, because that won't be good enough, to be honest. Yeah, so and fourth talent slot, you can add some defense over there on the fourth slot, not the talent slot, I'm sorry, the fourth gear slot. You can add some defense over there, and you can add some more attack if you want. Like I have only around 10 attack stats on the gears. If I want to get more damage out of her, then I can simply add some more attack over here. Replace fast attack. Fast attack chance is not important. Now, since I don't have these reforges, which are not easily available, to be honest, once I get them, I'll try to re-roll them and try to add some more attack over here. You know. So overall, if you take a look, I got 6,800 attack, maxed out CAD, almost maxed out crit chance. I have a little bit of defense and I have some resistance. I don't have them I hope I don't have them maxed out resistance, but eventually I will max them out. The resistance. So make sure that you remember that you also need to max out your damage over time resistance. And as far as the seventh talent slot is concerned, if I'm not able to max out my crit chance, then I'll just put critical attack chance on my seventh talent slot and maybe replace one crit chance from here and try to put in some resistance, okay, which will be enough, because if I get a legendary CAC, then I think I could replace these crit chances easily and add some resistance over here. All right, so once again guys, overall the build should look like this. You need to max out your critical attack damage, you need to max out your critical attack chance, okay, you need to add resistance on golden armored Wonder Woman, but not through the gears, through the talents, okay. And at the end, on the fourth gear slot, you can add some attack. You can add like 3 attacks on 3 gears, different gears, on the fourth slot, and you can add some critical attack damage, and you can add some defense on like the remaining two. All right, defense is important, but not that important. Resistance is more important over here because she is going to be mostly built in a hybrid way where she can do the damage as well and also take some damage on herself. All right, so yeah, I guess this sums up pretty much about her, about the build and everything. If you have any questions about this character, do let me know down in the comments. And yeah, guys, I'll be more than happy to answer it to you. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. You guys have a great day ahead and see you soon again with the next build guide. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye.